Three dusty figures peered over the small hill with deadly vengeance in their eyes. This was it. Time to get the information they needed, one way or another. Nothing would stop them. Trell had taken Freck Ulfgar prisoner, and they would not stand for it. The Vanguard took care of their own, and while Ulfgar was not a warrior among them, he was their brother nonetheless. He would be recovered. Antars looked to Deckard, who nodded silently before dropping down the hill and disappearing into the brush. After a few counted breaths, he gave Corvius the same look, and they both followed suit, vanishing down into the bushes. The three of them worked in unison, knowing exactly what the others would do, when they would do it, and where they would be when they did it. They'd been friends for years now, long enough that they had developed the one simple thing that made them unstoppable: trust. Suddenly a deafening blast echoed through the hills, followed quickly by another, and then another. The span of time between these blasts was less than a shallow breath, and before that breath could be completed, three men took their last and fell to the ground. Before their bodies even began to fall, Corvius was upon the remaining four, his large blade flashing out in two quick strokes and taking their numbers down to two. The remaining two men looked in fear as they became surrounded, Corvius grinning in silent malice as his eyes locked them in fear. Deckard came up behind them, his two guns, Wing and Fate, trained on each of their heads. They could feel the silent resolve in the man's eyes, though they could not see that he was there. Finally, Antars came from the bushes, a soft smile on his face, his long hair blowing softly in the breeze, his voice calm and collected as he spoke each word. "Now, gentlemen, you're the lucky ones today, providing you both know the answers to our questions and are willing to share said answers with us. You see, we know your little band here is responsible for taking one of our own, a man who goes by the name of Freck Ulfgar to be exact. He's a short fellow, with soft, kind eyes, you see. There's no malice in his heart. He's probably the only among the Vanguard that can honestly say he's never taken a life." As he got closer, the men could see the emptiness that was within Antares' eyes, could feel the cold, uncaring truth in his smile, and the tone of it in his level voice. "Truly, he's the best among us, the man that shows us what we're fighting for, what the world can be. At least, all of that's what Deckard here would say. Corvus would likely say something similar, something about him having worth in his devotion or some such. Personally, I just need someone I can play a game of cross with and not win in 3 moves." At that, Deckard broke the silence of the other two. "Hey, I beat you 3 times last week, 5 the week before." With a light chuckle, Antares continued on. "Listen, gentlemen, the simple truth is this. Either tell us where Freck is, or you're going to die. Well, honestly, I shouldn't say that. Corvius wants to kill you both anyway. Tell you what, the first to start talking and give us the correct information, I'll promise to stop him from killing. Time here starts now, friends." The man on the left spoke first, and true to the words Antares had spoken, as soon as a single syllable had left his mouth, Corvius's blade cut through the man on the right, dropping him to the ground, which then caused the man on the left to fall silent in shock. Damn it, Corvius, what if he was just going to say he didn't know? What if the other one knew the right information? Don't worry, Ent. I've got a good feeling about this one. I like the look in his eyes. He wants to live. He won't let us down. As they spoke, Deckard holstered his guns and began fussing about the blood he always seemed to get on him whenever Corvius got his way. Tyrus paid neither man any mind, looking deeply into the remaining captive's eyes. "Well, friend, we've shown you our mettle. How about you show us yours?"